Speak sponsored by RxCardClub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. RxCardClub.com. Dear college students, essential tips to avoid getting sick on campus. Break and number 148. The college experience is a whirlwind of late nights, crowded dorms and shared spaces, and number 148, a perfect storm for germs. Break getting sick can get in the way of work and play and could hurt academic performance. Break and with students living in close quarters, upper respiratory infections, mononucleosis, mono, and even bacterial meningitis tend to spread rapidly. Break to keep students healthy. Medical experts offering guidance in US News and AMP World Report recommend focusing on personal hygiene, proper rest and smart social habits. Break below, key strategies to boost your immunity and avoid campus illness. Break stay current on vaccines, immunizations. Train your body to fight disease. Staying up to date with your school's recommended shots, especially the COVID-19 vaccine and annual flu shots, is key. Isabel Valdez, a physician assistant at Baylor College of Medicine in Houston, notes, I primarily recommend those two because once you get the flu or COVID, you may be out for a week or two. And number 148, just feeling under the weather. And number 157. Break wash your hands. The simplest defense can be the most effective. Germs live on high-touch surfaces like door handles, desks and keyboards. Wash your hands regularly with soap and water and use alcohol-based hand sanitizer when you're on the go. Break prioritize sleep. Getting at least 7 hours of sleep at night is vital for a strong immune system. Sleep helps the body produce necessary proteins called cytokines that help fight infection. Valdez warns that lack of sleep really reduces that immune battery to fight infections. And number 157. Break practice kitchen hygiene. Spaces tight in dorms, and some students resort to washing dishes in bathroom sinks, which are highly contaminated surfaces. This creates a serious risk for food poisoning from pathogens like E. coli or norovirus. Use a designated kitchen area to handle, store and clean food and utensils. Break disinfect after sweating. Gyms, locker rooms and contact spore less than /speak. Speak TS are breeding grounds for staph infections, including the dangerous, antibiotic-resistant MRSA. These infections start on the skin but may spread deep within the body. To prevent this, it's important to always shower right after a workout or practice, avoid sharing towels and use disinfectant spray to wipe down shared equipment before and after use. As Dr. William Schaffner of Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee, advises on skin infections, and number 156, don't play with it, don't ignore it and have it inspected. And number 157. Break cover your feet. Athlete's foot, plantar warts and MRSA can be picked up by walking barefoot in public areas. Always wear sandals, flip-flops or slippers in dorm showers, locker rooms and around pools. Break avoid sharing drinks and utensils, though often called the and number 156, kissing disease, and number 157, mononucleosis, mono, also spreads easily by sharing cups, water bottles or eating utensils. Avoiding shared items also protects against strep throat, flu and COVID-19. Break be mindful of crowds and smoke, bacterial meningitis and number 148, a serious brain and spinal cord inflammation and number 148, spreads through close contact, particularly in crowded settings. Schaffner points out that if you're standing within a foot or two of people, laughing and singing, that close contact will promote the spread of the bug. And number 157, irritation inside the nose and throat from smoking can also make you more susceptible to bacteria growing there, according to the Meningitis Research Foundation. Break keep distance from sick friends. While impossible to avoid a sick roommate entirely, take precautions. If someone in your dorm is ill, wash your hands frequently, disinfect shared surfaces and consider wearing a mask for an extra barrier. Break practice safe sexual health. Sexually transmitted infections, STIs, don't always show symptoms. The best defense is consistent protection with condoms. The more partners you have, the greater your risk. Getting regular checkups at the student clinic is crucial. Eat a healthy diet and exercise. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, recommends college students eat a nutritious diet with lots of fruits and vegetables, limit junk food and get at least 30 minutes of exercise most days of the week. Break if you eat less than /speak experience symptoms such as skin irritations, sore throat, fever or nausea, seek help at your student clinic. Break sources U.S. News and AMP, World Report, October 6, 2025. Break disclaimer, statistical data in medical articles provide general trends and do not pertain to individuals. Individual factors can vary greatly. Always seek personalized medical advice for individual healthcare decisions. Break and copy, 2025 Health Day. All rights reserved. Break ad as a preferred source on Google. Read this next: 700 plus CDC layoffs reversed amid backlash over cuts to disease response teams. Break and number 148, layoff notices to some 740 workers at the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, have been rescinded. While personnel leading the break, hundreds of kids forced into quarantine as measles outbreaks spread. Break and number 148, health officials in several states are battling new measles outbreaks that have forced hundreds of unvaccinated students into quarantine. In break, ketogenic diet may protect against prenatal stress, study finds. Break and number 148, a high-fat, low-carbohydrate ketogenic keto diet may help protect young animals from the lasting effects of stress experienced before birth. New break, more news resources to MedWatch. Drug alerts daily. Med news for health professionals. New drug approvals, new drug applications, drug shortages, clinical trial results, generic drug approvals. Subscribe to our newsletter. Break, whatever your topic of interest, subscribe to our newsletters to get the best of drugs.com in your inbox. rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 80% on prescription drugs. Less than /speak.